Yo, what's up guys, it's Goblin here, welcome to this new episode. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to win your first Grand Challenge in Clash Royale. I'm currently 6-0 and I'm going to try and get to the 12 wins in today's video. Live for you guys, while giving some tips and tricks with this minor quick cycle magic archer deck. So see you guys soon with game number 1. Okay guys, starting game number 1, and in today's video, I'm going to try and talk a lot about how to improve in general in Clash Royale. What are some important things to think about or take in consideration while playing, for example, Grand Challenge, Classic Challenge, or this even could also apply for example, top ladder, or really anything game related. So, in my opinion, the most important thing is always think about the meta. Are you using, for example, okay, let's wait a little bit here and use an ability right now. Are you, for example, using a solid meta deck? Is your deck working well in the current meta? If the answer is yes, then most likely you can win a Grand Challenge or a Classic Challenge with your deck. If the answer is no, then you might have to consider using a different type of deck, because of course meta decks, in my opinion at least, are definitely very important in this game. So let's in the meantime, focus on defense here. By the way, I'm gonna try and do my best while playing, commentating, and also trying to win the Grand Challenge. I'm using this Magic Archer minor deck mostly because I personally want to improve with this deck. So there's also different, how do you say that, like different things you can think about while picking your deck. One of them could be like, for example, in my case, trying to improve with a deck. Another thing could be, okay, this is realistically my strongest deck, so I want to try and win a Classic, win a Grand Challenge with this deck. It all really depends on the situation, and of course also, what are you trying to achieve? Are you trying to improve? Are you trying to just straight up win the Grand Challenge without losing any match, or just have the best chances? If you want to have the best chances, of course, the best bet is to use your best deck, use the deck you are the most confident with. Well, it's a strong deck, because I also know that many players maybe are stuck in, for example, mid ladder. They don't really have a solid deck, their deck doesn't have a win condition, or in general it's just really not working that well. In the current meta, try to always use, as I mentioned before, a deck which is actually solid in the current meta. In my opinion, that is super important. So we're using this minor deck, as I said before. It is a strong meta deck as well, but also most importantly because I personally want to try and improve with this deck. Okay, do I need to? I think I do need to defend the Mega Man at least a little bit, so let's go with the Ice Spirit here just to distract it, and let's then go with a Goblin Stein here at the bridge. So this deck, as I said before, personally for me is just to improve. If you guys are looking for a deck to improve, I definitely recommend this deck. So let's go with ability here. Amazing ability. Oh my god, what a value from the ability right there. We do have to be careful with the counter push, but I think we should be fine. We have a really quick cycle. We can go with Evil Cannon, we can go with a Berserker, we can go with an Ice Spirit, Goblin Stein off to the side, and another Berserker here to start DPSing down both the Prince and the Giant. Nice, amazing, very good. Situation overall for us. Let's in the meantime go with a Miner. Goblin Stein is actually gonna make it to the tower. Let's go with a Magic Archer here to snipe away the Prince, and let's go with ability as soon as possible, because whatever troop he's gonna drop is just gonna straight be into the ability, and this ability is gonna be insane, guys. Oh my god. Okay, he goes with a Prince, a little bit aggressive in my opinion. We can just set up a Berserker, set up a Cannon, and even go with a Miner just in case here. Nice. Okay, perfect. So let's see, guys. I'm sorry by the way if I'm not commentating too much, but this match actually really close. Let's go with a Magic Archer, let's go with an Ice Spirit, let's have the Tornado ready as well. I think with a Tornado here plus a lock, we can already get enough damage with the Magic Archer to the point where we just straight up take the left side tower. So amazing W. See you guys soon with game number 2. Okay guys, hopping into game number 2. We're 7-0 in the Grand Challenge and we're 5 wins away from completing the goal. And by the way, I think maybe I didn't pick the easiest deck to play, commentate, and just in general talk about the things I want to talk in today's video. But don't worry guys, we still have 5 matches, so slowly but surely I will get and mention all the points I want to mention in today's video. Most important, as we already talked a little bit about before in game number 1, is the deck. In my opinion, that's definitely so important. If you guys are looking for a solid deck, make sure to always, or if you are looking to complete a Grand Challenge, make sure to always have a really solid deck. So let's actually pop the ability here, trying to damage the Archer Queen as much as possible for only 2 elixir. I think that's definitely worth it. Let's in the meantime go with a Cannon here. Let's go with an Ice Spirit to try and distract the Prince, and I'm gonna look to potentially activate the King Tower here. Okay, let's see if we can. Let's go with a Tornado. Please tell me. Okay, I guess we do activate the King Tower. My idea was kind of to pull the Mega Knight rather than pull a Wall Breaker, but hey, I guess that also worked out pretty decently. We are gonna take a little bit of damage, but the overall situation, not much damage taken. And then also King Tower activated is definitely really nice thing to have in this matchup. So let's see what we're gonna be facing. I think he pretty much showed his entire deck already, to be honest. He has Prince, he has Mega Knight, he has pretty typical Mega Knight spam deck. So we need to be careful, because usually, like generally speaking, Mega Knight against spam decks, against minor decks, or just in general cycle decks are really, really good. So we definitely need to play this as good as possible, and hopefully this way we can secure the W. So, man, these matches, this deck is not even allowing me to talk about all the things I really want to mention. As I said before, the decks, but then also some people might ask me, yo Serge, I've been using a lot of, let's say as an example, the deck we are using right now, Minor Magic Archer. How can I improve with this deck? Well, first of all, like anything in life, anything game related, or even like languages, sports, whatever, if you want to improve in something, what do you need to do? Of course, you need to practice. Practice makes perfect. It's the same thing with Clash Royale. In my opinion, it's super, super important to, okay, let's wait a little bit though, let's go with Berserker, to just practice as much as possible. So the best way to practice, in my opinion, is definitely to practice it in, for example, Grand Challenge. Could be ladder as well. I feel like ladder is definitely also one of the best practices you can have in Clash Royale, but it really does depend on kind of what are you trying to improve in, what deck are you trying to improve in, and just in general focus on that. Well, for example, playing the Grand Challenge, well, for example, playing it on ladder. Okay, so, man, it's really, really hard, as I said, to defend, talk, and everything at the same time. But the most important thing is to practice. So practice in Grand Challenges, Classic Challenges. Think about maybe some friendly battles. You can ask your clanmate, your teammate, yo, are you down to practice some matches with me? I want to improve with Minor Magic Archer. Can you play Mega Knight, for example? Can you play, like, honestly, whatever you want to improve against, try to play against those decks as well. Because the more you play against something, the better you are gonna get against it as well, if that makes sense. Like, of course, if you struggle a lot against Mega Knight, the more you play get Mega Knight. Okay, let's try and get a good tornado going here. I'm not sure if he has arrows, but if he doesn't, that's gonna be a lot of damage. Nice, looking pretty solid, and we're getting so much damage with the Magic Arch, and I think this might be a good game. If he doesn't take care of the Magic Arch, I think it's gonna get another lock on the left side tower, and we are gonna secure another victory. So basically, to continue my story, try to ask, for example, a clanmate, try to ask a friend. Maybe you guys don't have anything. Maybe if you even can like search for someone on, let's say, the comment section down below of this YouTube video and say like, yo, I'm trying to improve with, let's say, Lockbait. Lockbait against Hawk Rider Cycle. Can someone help me improve? I'm sure there's many people willing to improve, willing to help out. And then, of course, if it's mutual, it's even better. Then you can play, for example, afterwards with a deck he tries to improve against. And then just in general, you're gonna improve more and more and more. And that's honestly what it's all about. Like, practice makes perfect. The more you play, the more you practice, the better you're gonna get. And then Grand Challenge wise, I definitely always recommend, in my opinion, as I mentioned before, let's actually try to not hit the miner so we can potentially activate the King Tower here. Okay, let's see. Looks like he does go with his Mortar. Let's quickly go with a Goblin Stein last second. The miner is gonna activate the King Tower, so that's nice for us. And we are gonna be in a pretty good situation because of that. So what was I even talking about? I think I was saying that, yeah, the practice wise. So as I said before, the more you practice, the better for you. And then also in general, how to improve more and more in Clash Royale. I think besides practicing, also watching. It's something I still do quite a lot, but especially when I used to compete and when I used to like really focus on improving a lot. I feel like I'm still sometimes improving, but I guess like most of the things nowadays I do kind of know. It's just a matter of playing more and more to like master it completely. Let's go with a Goblin Stein here. Let's see if we can afterwards be annoying with the Magic Archer left side, by the way. But consuming content, watching people play in-game, watching people play, for example, on their YouTube channels. Like, there's so many different ways to watch great players play Clash Royale nowadays. I feel like there's just so many amazing players doing content. Think about Riley, Mohammed Light, Ian. There's honestly too many people to even mention. Like, I'm sure there's tons of other channels which I'm not even mentioning right now. Like, those are just some people who are already really famous and really like well known because of their results in, for example, World Finals, Top Ladder, Global Tournaments, stuff like that. But there's many other, especially one-tricks as well. Like, for example, people specialized in, let's say, Lava Hound plus Balloon. Honestly, any archetype, there's many one-tricks as well out there who can, yeah, help you guys a lot while improving. Okay, we need to be careful here because this guy is gonna be going with a balloon here. Interesting balloon deck. Let's watch out on the right side lane as well because we're getting quite a lot of damage, or we're taking quite a lot of damage there. And honestly, let's just switch lanes here because the left side tower is pretty much the same HP as the right side tower, but we do have a really good counter push here. So let's go with a Tornado, and honestly, Tornado, oh, nice arrows by him. I wanted to say, honestly, Tornado plus Magic Arch is just gonna get so much value, potentially even take tower here. But it looks like he does go with his, okay, oh, wait a second, I actually messed up there. Wait a second, because I need the tornado as soon as possible. Okay, that was kind of tricky, but we are gonna stay alive. We are gonna defend that. And I think we might be able to just get the tower with like one, I guess, Goblin Stein plus Miner push. Yeah, let's go with Goblin Stein now. Let's go with a Miner here off to the side. We also have the Magic Archer, if anything. Let's see if he's gonna... Okay, he does... Oh no, I wanted to say he does predict the Miner. It looked for 1 second that he predicted the Miner. Looks like eventually it's not going to go down. And let's go with the last second Magic Archer here, plus a Tornado to finish off the tower. I don't think he has anything to directly take care of the Magic Archer. I believe his only spell was arrows. Very nice W. And man, Magic Archer is such a fun card. That is also why I'm personally practicing this deck, but also for you guys watching. If you are, for example, able to win multiple times a Classic Challenge, multiple times a Grand Challenge, but you're trying to, in general, improve in Clash Royale, I also definitely recommend this deck. Why? Because it's just so versatile. It's so fun, to be honest, as well. You can use Skeletons instead of Berserker. I've seen many people, including, really good pro players, use the Berserker in this specific deck instead of the Skeletons. That is also why we are using it as we are using it right now. Okay, against Lockbait, we just countered his barrel for only 1 elixir, so I think here we can go with a Goblin Stein plus Berserker push. He is going to go with his Skeleton King, so I think we're not really gonna drop anything else, and we need to be careful with the counter push here. Okay, Tornado to activate the King Tower. That should be very nice Tornado, perfect Tornado there. We are gonna take 1 Goblin hit, but that's honestly totally fine as long as you can activate the King Tower against something. If you guys notice, by the way, in most of the matches, I'm always trying to activate the King Tower. Like, I think you've seen that. I don't know if in every match so far we activated the King Tower early on, but definitely most of the matches we played, we have been able to activate the King Tower against the Mega Knight player, against the Mortar Miner player, with the Recruit's Balloon. By the way, what a crazy deck. He had multiple win conditions. He had Miner, Mortar, Recruits, and the Balloon. Like, that's insane. Okay, anyways, that's just, yeah, me trying to, how do you say, focus and show the importance of actually activating the King Tower. Okay, nice. Let's go with a Berserker protecting the Goblin Stein. He is going to go with a Lock here. And can we get a Magic Archer? I'm honestly just going to go with Magic Archer down below. We could have maybe got a Magic Archer up high to get some chip damage. I guess it's just better to leave it like this for now. Okay, let's go with a Nado. Let's go with a this. And let's go with a Cannon here. Okay, we are going to, I guess, defend it pretty well, especially with the Evil Eye Spirit. Freezing one more time. We are going to still take a little bit of damage, but it also shows the importance of having the King Tower activated, because without the King Tower activated there, we would have just taken so much damage. Okay, we're taking a lot of damage here, especially in single elixir, but I feel like slowly but surely in double elixir we should be able to, yeah, make a comeback here. So I guess we should be fine. Let's go with a Lock here offensively to try and take care of the Dark Goblin. Mine in the meantime is gonna get quite a lot of damage. The wall breakers I'm not too worried about, because only one of them is gonna get a connection, and honestly we can take some damage on the left side tower. Okay, let's go with a Magic Archer here. And man, definitely an annoying Lockbait deck by him. He has a really quick cycle. Let's see if we can somehow beat this guy. Okay, let's go like Lock here. Wait, oh my god, did I just... What? I just missed the Dark Goblin. Okay, no problem though. No problem, guys. Everything is calculated. Okay, let's go with Berserker right side. And man, okay, I need to focus up, because this matchup is definitely mine. With Lock, Nado, Quick Cycle, Magic Archer. And for some reason we are yeah, kind of struggling right now. Okay, this is looking pretty good though, because he doesn't have the Dark Goblin on the field anymore. Goblin Stein, I think, might make it to the tower. We can pop the ability here to damage the tower and damage any troop he is gonna drop against the Berserker. Berserker even makes it to the tower, and we can here go with a Magic Archer. He's probably gonna go with like a Dark Goblin up high, so let's see if we can... Okay, I want to see, let's see if we can catch a Dark Goblin, but anyway, still a really good situation overall. And just like that, we are able to, yeah, kind of make a comeback here. And, I mean, it's definitely my matchup for sure. Like, I was already kind of confused to how I was losing or why I was losing. But we didn't win quite yet, so we still need to focus up, guys. Okay, let's go with an Ice Spirit here. Let's just go... Honestly, let's just go with a Goblin Stein here. I don't really want to risk it. We can just pop an ability here as well. And I think I'm going to Nado to try and Nado it into the ability to the point where we can just straight away deal with the Dark Goblin evolution. I want to avoid any situation where he's going to get like crazy value or damage with his Dark Goblin. Okay, so overall situation now is looking really good. We were very, how do you say, like in a chaotic, very stressful situation because of the amount of damage and pressure he was applying. But I think here, especially now in Triple Elixir, this should be pretty much good game, guys. I think we can even ignore, I think we can even fully ignore all the barrels to the point where we can just fully focus on offense right now. And I think that should be a good game. I'm not sure if we are going to take the tower, but at least damage-wise, we're not going to lose the tower, because at the end of the day, it's a quick cycle bait deck. Of course, bait can deal a lot of damage if you, like, ignore all the bait cards, but I think overall, we can afford taking a bit of damage to then focus on the attack. So, yeah, let's go with a miner, let's go with a lock here, let's have the magic archer plus tornado ready. This combination, we've seen it pretty much finish all the matches so far in today's video. Amazing combination, such a strong combination, and honestly, really fun combination as well. So, 10-0 in the Grand Challenge so far, doing really good, amazing matches. See you guys soon with the next match. Okay, let's go guys, 10-0 in the Grand Challenge. Let's see if we can get that clean 12-0. That would honestly be amazing. And so far, I think we're doing a pretty decent job at playing, commentating, and winning the matches. Like, we are overall, yeah, I guess winning everything. So that's really good for us, of course. Okay, so he does have the Goblin Barrel. Could be a similar deck to the last time, maybe with a big spell. I guess we'll find out if he does have a rocket. Most likely he is going to rocket, but I feel like nowadays many lockbait decks do not really count with the rocket anymore. It used to be different, but nowadays I feel like almost no one really plays with the rocket. Okay, we do have to be careful. Can I maybe get a miner here? I think miner here would tank for the cannon card, and then a magic archer. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Okay, that was a nice try though. I think if we do pull off that play, there would have been a lot of damage with the magic archer. My idea behind the miner was, of course, to distract the cannon card, while the magic archer in this case gets more and more damage on top of the tower while hitting the cannon card as well. So we're going to be facing lockbait, but a different version with cannon card, normal cannon, and I believe this version has recruits as well, if I'm not wrong. I could be mistaken, but I think I've played against this deck sometimes before, where I believe it has recruits. So let's go with a miner. I think he is going to go with recruits, so we can maybe get a tornado plus a ability combination. Nice. Okay, no recruits from him, but he is gonna go with a cannon card. We do catch the cannon card with the tornado plus ability combination. We can go with a lock here offensively as well, taking care of the Goblin gang, and I think that's pretty much tower down. On the left side, Berserker Loki really strong right now, guys. I feel like many people are not really playing or talking about the Berserker, but after the balance changes they did to get the Berserker, it's actually really, really strong right now, to the point where if it gets onto the tower, when it just, like, for example, DPS is down, a troop or something, it can get so much value overall. Okay, we are going to take a little bit of damage on the right side. I guess that's totally fine. Overall situation is just, yeah, honestly perfect for us right now. Okay, let's go with a magic arch here towards the right side lane. I do want to kind of be careful because, yeah, even though we are already in an amazing situation, he could potentially still make a comeback. And I think I'm just going to lock wherever. Okay, he goes with his Goblin gang. Let's just tornado the right side. Let's lock the left side and then Berserker on the same lane where he... Okay, let's go with Ice Spirit here. We can even, like, how do you say, like, take a bit of damage on some of the lanes. I think it's important when you are in a situation where you already took a tower. Do not stress about taking, for example, 1000 damage. If your towers are still at 3000 HP, it's totally fine taking the damage, you know? Okay, let's go with a Goblin Stein here. Let's go, I guess, with Evil Cannon. And honestly, this is looking very, very good for us, guys. That's pretty much just gonna be, yeah, good game. Unfortunately, the Goblin Stein does end up going down, but honestly, all his recruits and all his troops he used to try and get something going offensively are already gone. Nice matchup. I would say that this matchup, these type of matchups are really good for us because we have Lock, Tornado, we have the Goblin Stein, in general, a quick cycle against Lockbait. Overall, is a really good matchup, especially the really quick Lockbait cycle can sometimes be, I guess, a little bit more difficult and a little bit more annoying. Like the last match, I felt much more in a different situation than, for example, this Lockbait version. Of course, this one, yeah, doesn't cycle as quick as the other one. So 11-0 in the Grand Challenge right now. Let's see if we can complete the goal right away. That would honestly be amazing. See you guys soon with the next opponent. Okay, guys, finally found the last match. I don't know why, but that actually took such a long time. Of course, you guys do not see the wait time, but I was definitely waiting a solid, maybe even 5 minutes, or I guess when waiting, the time also seems to, yeah, pass a little bit slower, but that was definitely quite a long search time. Okay, anyways, let's focus on the last match, or potentially last match. If we win, it's the last match, because of course, if we win, we complete the goal, we complete the Grand Challenge. 12-0, by the way, that would honestly be amazing. Let's see if we, yeah, can get it done, guys. Okay, looks like he is gonna be running Electro Dragon. I think I'm gonna... Okay, let's just go with a Goblin Stein here. I think I'm just gonna have to, yeah, take that one Electro Dragon shot. He is gonna go with Elixir Golem into the right side lane. Let's honestly just go with a Stein here, and I'm gonna afterwards have the cannon ready as well. Okay, let's go with a cannon right now. He is gonna go with a Prince left side. I think I'm gonna just leave it like this for now. Okay, this is not going to be an easy defense, but let's see what we can do. Let's go with a Berserker here. Let's go with a minor on defenses afterwards. Wait a little bit and see if we need to drop anything else. If not, I think we can just leave it like this. We can go with a Goblin Stein here as well. And if anything, if he pops this ability, I could go with a lock, but I don't think it's necessary. Okay, he does go with his Electro Dragon. Let's go with a Tornado here, pulling it into the Goblin Stein push. He's going to Tornado himself, so that's a really good Tornado, like a counter Tornado to our Tornado play. And he is gonna defend that perfectly. Okay, so Elixir Golem here, last match. Well, potentially last match. I keep saying last match, but of course, if I lose, that would mean that we are 11-1, and that would mean that we just have to play another match. So, definitely not the last match quite yet, guys. Okay, he goes with another Elixir Golem, and man, Elixir Golem is just one of those decks. I just don't like playing against it. Like, I don't know why, but it's always so annoying to play against Elixir Golem. Okay, let's go with a Cannon. Looks like he does set up a Prince. I think I'm gonna set up my Ice Spirit here. And let's afterwards, I guess, go with a Goblin Stein. Okay, nice. I mean, we do have a Tornado here. I think we could go with like a Goblin Stein ability plus a Tornado, just getting everything in line with the... And that's what I love about this deck as well, by the way. I don't think I mentioned it before. But what I like about this deck a lot especially is that it just is so versatile. Like, in my opinion at least, you can make so many plays offensively with the Magic Archer. You can place many, or you can make many plays with the Goblin Stein plus Tornado. Like, it's just really... a versatile deck overall. Okay, let's go with a Magic Archer here. He is gonna go for another Elixir Golem push. Let's go with a Goblin Stein split. In my opinion, Goblin Stein split is important because this way the Doctor is not in the same lane as the... okay, let's go with a Cannon right now. As the Electro Dragon. Okay, let's actually just NATO this Electro Dragon away because, yeah, I was about to say that. I feel like he might try to get something going. Let's afterwards have the Magic Archer ready here. And let's, I guess, go with a lock here to Cycle mainly. And let's afterwards go with the Evil Ice Spirit as well. Okay, please, Ice Spirit. Oh, the Ice Spirit did not jump. We need to be careful here. NATO backwards to kill it. Nice. Okay, we are going to defend that pretty nicely. And Berserker here just to make sure that the Prince doesn't kill our Goblin Stein. So far, really solid defenses. Looking like a pretty good situation overall. We do have to be careful though. Because especially in Triple Elixir, us not having a big spell. Him, for example, getting like one huge push. On double lane pressure, like it could get kind of scary. Okay, let's go with Ice Spirit here. Let's wait a little bit. I feel like, yeah, I was about to say, I feel like he might try and go with like a Tornado. Looks like he does. Let's go with a Cannon here last second as well. Let's go with a Berserker. Prince is able to get a lot of damage though. Wait, what happened to the... what happened there on the right side? I didn't even notice what happened. Okay, look like this, and I need to try and keep under pressure. Okay, let's go like this. He's probably gonna NATO himself, but let's still go for a Tornado play, trying to at least take care of the Electro Dragon as soon as possible. And we are able to get a lot of damage there. Nice. Minor plus lock, plus an Ice Spirit here to continue pressuring, to continue cycling. Let's get a Magic Archer going. Offensively, he does go... okay, wait, we need to chill. We need to chill because he does go with an Elixir Golem predict. That's a nice predict by him. Let's focus on defense on the right side first. Okay, let's go like this. He does go with a Rage Spell plus a Goblin Curse. Let's go with a Berserker. Let's go with a Magic Archer. Minor here on offense. Let's go with another Berserker here on offense. And I think at this point it's pretty much game over. We do have to be careful. Oh my god, that Prince. Wait, the Prince was actually kind of scary. But I think now it is gonna be a good game. Let's see. Yeah, Magic Archer is connecting. 38 HP on the left side tower. A Tornado here is enough to finish his left side tower. And man, what a crazy deck by him. Did he have Rage? I think he only had Rage and Demolisher, right? So no big spell from him. That was definitely a game changer for us. Because of course, imagine if he has like a Lightning, Fireball or something to take care of our Magic Archer, to take care of our Goblin Stein. That would have definitely been a totally different story. So oh my god, amazing 12-win chest here. We definitely deserved it though. Like honestly, after a clean 12-0, we definitely deserve a Legendary Champion as well. Amazing video, amazing chest. Honestly, everything perfect. I don't think, yeah, we made many mistakes. Of course, we're human. Sometimes here and there we made some mistakes, but overall, solid gameplay, solid W's. Really, really nice video from 6-0 to 12-0 with this minor Magic Archer deck. If you guys have any questions on how to win your first Grand Challenge, how to win Classic Challenge, improve in general, feel free to always ask your questions in the comment section down below. I love to read and also try and help you guys as much as possible. So that's gonna be it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to smack that like button. If not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.